Hi, this is Jacob House with Western Window Systems at your junction station, Mountain View Window and Door in Grand Junction, Colorado. Just walked through our 980 pivot door, classic line Western Window Systems pivot door. So you can see a nice 48-inch ladder pull handle. But the best part about this door is it creates a nice clean threshold with a very modern contemporary pivot point that's set right at 6 to 8 inches out. So you can actually move this pivot point as far out as 36 inches depending on the size of this door. And we're actually showcasing here too a couple different things with the glass. We've got satin etch glass on this pivot door to prevent anybody from looking on the inside, privacy. It lets in a ton of light, but it gives you a nice privacy setting if you want to use this on an entry door, any office setting to prevent distractions when you're walking by, as this is. But what it also does too is it creates a nice whiteboard setting if you want to have like a little planing session in an office. If your kids get crazy at home, it's all right that they write on your glass with some expo markers, but you can wipe this off with just a standard commercial glass cleaner.
To explain the handle there, Jacob, does that come with the door?
It does, yeah. This is our standard 48-inch ladder pull handle. It comes standard with all of our pivot doors. You can actually add or change this if you want to have a custom handle. If you have a potential product that you want to use aftermarket, we can prepare this door for you to add your own keyless entry system. We can prepare it for you to add your own custom handle. If you'd like to add a keypad or smart home application to this door, we would like to see some details of it, but we can prepare this door for you to make it more personal and customized for yourself.
Awesome. Well, let's operate it one more time, and we're going to follow you through and showcase this pivot door.
All right. See that pivot point there? Go on in. So on this too, really quickly, we have an interior roller catch, but we also have a concealed overhead roller catch that is available. When you get to a certain size of your door, we have an optional roller catch that would be replaced from this side here to the top.
So those are all details based on the size, so it's important to come into a location like Junction Station with trusted advisors from Mountain View Window and Door.
Absolutely.
To talk through those details, because correct, pivot doors are amazing and people want them bigger, bigger, bigger all the time.
Absolutely.
But there's details that you guys have tested and worked out to where you got to do these different details, that it's up to the dealer and the customer to tell you if you want keypad, keyways, handles, no handles, pivots, all those kinds of things.
Yes,
right?
we want to be able to tell you, yes, that we can do all of those things. There are some parameters that we have in place that allow us to do those things, so we just want to know that up front and educate Mountain View Window and Door and a trusted advisor to help you guys put those plans in place.
So the last thing is sealing on a pivot door is kind of like if you go watch our videos on the handicap or ADA thresholds.
Exactly.
A pivot door doesn't quite seal like a typical threshold. What's the ratings and how do they work on that?
Right, yeah, they're actually on our classic line, which is what you see here. There actually is no performance rating for weather, wind, water, just because there has to be a threshold to allow that pivot point to operate on both sides. So similar to the ADA threshold, it is wheelchair commercial compliant, but you're not going to get a weather tight seal just because of that threshold.
So it's probably pretty important to begin with the end in mind to make sure this will work in the application versus after it's installed, say we need to get a DP rating. That's not in the cards, right? That's a punt situation.
Correct. Yeah, you're going to have a DP rating on this classic line door that's not going to be really ready for a lot of residential applications necessarily for the mountain towns, but you can use it in different ways with the construction process to include it in your overall envelope.
Yeah, and like going into this office, what a cool door to go into this office that you can still lock.
Absolutely.
And like you talked about the marker board or and, other applications like this multi-slide window.
Correct.
All worked in this office. What a cool partition to not feel like a cave, right?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, and this door has actually got a kind of a sister product in the performance line that it's not weather, wind, water tested and rated, but it does have a 0.30 U value. So to talk about a pivot door with the uniqueness, the size that we can do in some of these pivot doors, but to be able to have a thermal performance in a product like that, not showcased right here, but its sister product with a different thermal break would allow you to have a 0.30 U value.
So let's close this out by saying the 600 series is what got Western to today.
Sure.
And you just launched this performance line that, how cool to have a company to say, you know, what do you need in the going forward and build it from scratch. So that's where it's kind of gets confusing to say, why do you have both? And they both have their place, they both have their price points and capabilities. So close it out with that.
Yeah, your price point, your capabilities for the 600 series is typically seen in a warmer climate. Your California, Phoenix, or your Arizona, Texas markets.
Or inside in an office.
Or inside in an office. Yeah, you can use this in an interior application for an office setting, or even in your home for an office setting. But you jump up to our performance line, we have really targeted our colder climates, our Colorado, Utah, Midwest markets, to be able to offer them the same modern contemporary feel in an entry door with a pivot point system, but be able to perform with U values that would meet energy codes, really leaving architects and builders and eventually homeowners happy with the performance and the comfort in their home with this product.
Awesome. Great stuff, Western and Jacob. Thanks.
All right.